The college football experience week 4 reaction show episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCE SGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Brian Bosworth, a.k.a. The Boz, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, brother. Peace out. Boz out.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience week 4 reaction show. Oh boy, the season's getting wacky. It's getting wacky. It's getting wild, and yeah, a lot of fun. We got some games still going on right now. Is USC Michigan State about to be at halftime? I got action on a couple of these games. Colorado, Wyoming, UTSA, Colorado State. You got the Cal San Diego State game, Fresno State, Hawaii going on. I got the Southern Utah Thunderbirds, UC Davis on the screen here. So yeah, a lot of games still going on. Am I forgetting some? Probably, but I think that's majority of them. Excited to talk about that. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that's fair. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about. I mean,
another crazy day.
Yeah, and I when I think about next week I think could be the crazy one, but this one was pretty fucking crazy. I am joined, youtube.com/the college experience. Get on over there, hit that like and subscribe button. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the college basketball experience. Give it up for former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, aka Moneyline Mac. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yes, God, what a day in college football. The sport never disappoints, man. Cheers.
Mac tonight. Cheers, buddy. Come on, make it Mac tonight. Oh boy, I'm trying to go. So I'm gonna try to go chronologically on the time slate. Now, I some of these might have kicked off, I don't know, 5-10 minutes before the other one, but I think it's proper to start off with, I think, what is the biggest win of the day. I don't know. I guess you can make the argument. I'm trying to think right now.
There's a lot of candidates.
One of the bigger games of the day, but Texas Tech 34, Utah 10. I lost a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
I took the Utes. I took a couple different props. Devin Dampier looked like. Look, I'm a Devin Dampier fan, but he looked like a Mountain West quarterback today. Shout out to Cody Campbell and Texas Tech, because I mean, I found it hilarious that Baron Morton got injured twice, because that was part of my angle on why I liked Utah. But what I did not, and what I should, like Joel Klatt said, what I should anticipate is that Texas Tech always has an awesome quarterback sitting in the wings.
Yes.
I mean, that we got like a 20-year sample size of this. And that's my fuck up. Will Hammond, brother, you played your ass off. You played much better It was an upgrade when he came in. It was an upgrade from Baron Morton. And if you're wondering, if you think Dundee, you're overreacting. No, Baron Morton was 12 of 19 for 142 yards. All right, with 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and honestly, could have been a 3rd or 4th interception there. Will Hammond was 13 of 16 for 169, 11 yards of completion almost compared to Morton's 7. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and no, he happened to have a 32-yard rush and 61 yards on the ground. Baron Morton had 2 yards on the ground, and he got injured being a little bitch. But I came away very impressed with the game plan that Shail Wood had for Jason Beck. And I came away thinking Texas Tech is a national championship contender. I don't want to overreact, but this is a reaction show. And watching that, I was like, to go into that environment and the way they made a pro, like what I think is a very good college quarterback. We'll see. I know he looked bad today, but I tend to think he'll look good most of the season. I think they could be a national championship contender. Am I getting ahead of myself, Mac? Your thoughts on the game?
I don't think it's an overreaction. I mean, how many teams do we ever see really go into Utah and beat them down like that? And I think Oregon maybe 2 years ago, and they were a national championship contender. So, I mean, Hammond was awesome. We'll see if he can put it together for a second straight game. Because of course Texas Tech now has to have a quarterback controversy, but I mean, this game is sloppy. How many turnovers did Utah have? 4. Lost 3 fumbles, 2 intercept or 5. They had two interceptions, 3 fumbles. Overall, just a sloppy game from the Utah side. But I think it goes back to
it was sloppy on Texas Tech too. They turned the ball over too.
Yeah, and it goes back to Texas Tech won the line of scrimmage. I mean, Utah could not run the football on them. Yeah.
I mean that the passing. Dampier was completing like 2 yards a pass.
Yeah. He was awful.
Yeah. But yeah, I just I did not foresee 25 of 38, 162 yards, 4 yards of completion.
And it felt like he could have had 6 interceptions. It just felt like he only ended up with 2, but it felt like he could have had 6. He just was forcing the ball all over the field today.
Yeah. Terrible stuff right there. And shout out to Texas Tech. I think in my opinion, that was probably the biggest win of the day, but I guess you could argue it with the Syracuse Orangemen.
Unbelievable.
34, Clemson 21. There was a fake lightning delay here. I'm glad to see the world starting to pick up on these fake lightning delays. I had lay college football friends of mine text me, "Hey, what's up with all these lightning delays this year? seems like there's a shit ton of delays right now. What's going on?" I saw some other people say was there a big lawsuit in the sport? Why is this happening? I saw Brad Powers tweeting this. It's about time.
Yeah,
it's about time that we address this. So
it's a pandemic of idiots that 8 miles away and you're delaying the game. At least they were transparent. 8 miles? What?
Yeah. Unbelievable here. That one, I took a screenshot. I went to Clemson's weather on the weather website, and I'm I compared it to, because Illinois State was on a lightning delay as well. Notre Dame got a lightning delay as well. The Notre Dame fans, I didn't check South Bend's weather, but I saw fans bitching that the lightning is nowhere near this. So
what about Florida State? This shit was sunny. Sunny.
Well, the Clemson one, I didn't see anything. The only one I saw was normal Illinois, which was Illinois State having their actual lightning. What is the chat talking about here? Mexicans rule. I'm reporting your ass. We love Mexicans. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are they arguing in the chat?
I don't know. Go ahead, report whoever you got.
Yes.
Let me know how it goes for you.
Well, I think they're arguing within people in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, this Syracuse outcome. Shout out to the bet detective because he was on that. He was on that on the money line actually. Syracuse 34, Clemson 21. I did not think this was. I know Syracuse historically fucks with Clemson, right?
Yep.
So I thought, okay, maybe they could cover. I didn't touch the game, but I could not believe, especially I thought the lightning delay was going to help Clemson, much like the Troy game. 34-21, Syracuse gets the win. And really, they did this with lots of adversity, whether it's the lightning delay adversity, whether it's and Jelly getting a classic lawn chair, a white guy getting injured by himself on the rollout. Like this was insane to me. Now, this is another reason of why the kickoff in college football is the greatest. That's what the classic football kickoff that they've been using the whole existence of the sport is because you had an onside kick. And I thought it was very smart of Fran Brown to get that, go up, get 7-0, kick the onside kick, get the ball back, just stole the momentum. Fran Brown's such a good fucking coach, man. Anyway, what your thoughts on this game as Cade Klubnik, they're calling him.
Yeah.
Man, I'm drawing a blank right now, but it was they have the DJU Klubnik name as well. But he threw 60 passes, 363 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Your thoughts on this one?
This is a stunner. I don't know what happened to Clemson. We thought they were overhyped coming into the year, but I mean, to be down 3 scores to Syracuse, who we think is a mediocre ACC team. But shout out to Fran Brown. They were ready to go right from the get-go. Hit him right in the mouth. Hit him with the onside kick. And they were the better team. This was not a fluke. It was wire to wire. I can't remember Clemson getting beat down like this in a must-win spot ever under Dabo.
4 of 18 on 3rd and 4th down. Clemson was.
Yeah. Well, Dabo looks like Dabo lost the locker room is what it looks like because they did not play for him, especially after he called everybody out all week. I was like, oh, this is where Dabo's going to pop up. They're going to go on a run here. No, this team is broken.
Yeah. I didn't think the money line was on the card. I thought they could stay and get it dicey for them. Now, this is their second conference loss. And, what does it mean for LSU's win that looks so good early in the year?
Yeah.
You look at this team right now. The only good news is North Carolina's on deck.
We'll get to them.
Which we'll talk about in a little bit here. Good luck. They got to play at Louisville. That's like a loss. Florida State could be a loss. You lose to Syracuse, you can lose to anybody now. You know what I mean? Like anybody on that schedule.
And it wasn't a fluke. They got their ass kicked.
Yeah. I would have thought okay, you could have been like Dundee. What would it take for Syracuse to win? Well, percentage chance. I would say okay, the onside kick thing I could buy into right out the gate. They have to steal the momentum, and then they'd end up having to make a 55-yard field goal to win the game and steal the game or something.
Yeah.
No, wire to wire.
Just complete beatdown.
Wire to wire, unbelievable. Fran Brown, and this is what's interesting about these win totals, man. I think Fran Brown just cashed the Syracuse over. I think he just cashed the Syracuse over. So a lot of people were on the under, including myself. I thought, I didn't bet it, but I'm saying I thought I was like, man, I don't know how the fuck they're going to get to a bowl at 5.5 was their win total. And Clemson, I was on the under on Clemson though, so I feel good about that.
That already won.
Yeah. So right now, Well, I guess I'll wait to the end of the episode. But at that same time, those games are going on. You had SMU, TCU, the final iron skillet that we know of. We cashed here. I actually thought it would be a little easier of a cash because it got a little dicey. TCU -7 cashes as they win by 9 against SMU. TCU looks good. They moved to 3-0 as Josh Hoover threw for almost 400 yards. Kevin Jennings 290, but he had 2 interceptions, and also Eric McAllister had a oh my God! Shout out to Rob Donaldson, by the way, who played him in DFS on our DFS show. Whew.
250.
I mean, and that was with that one called back, or the one that should have been. He should have had another touchdown.
Yeah, he should have had 300. I mean, God damn, he's having a monster year. So
unbelievable. Yeah,
they better start putting Hoover on some of these Heisman lists. He's going to rack up stats in this offense.
Now, the only scary thing to me is this, because the TCU looks like the real deal, but this one was a super personal game, and I know they play Friday night in Tempe, and you're just like, gosh,
yeah.
It's a bad follow-up game, a rival. You want to have Kennesaw or something on the schedule, or Cal Poly or something after that. But shout out to TCU, Josh Hoover, Sonny Dykes. They seem to be rolling. SMU. There's some rumblings about Rhett Lashley potentially being Arkansas's next coach. So we'll see. And speaking of which. So my day was all over the place. I am up, but not by much today, but I'm up a little bit right now. And I felt like I should have been up more, but I had the Arkansas Razorbacks, and I thought it made a lot of sense, and I thought I was dominating this game for a good amount of it. I felt like
28-10.
Yeah, 28-10. We're sitting there looking good. Shocking. Taylor Green threw for 325, some dumb interceptions, questionable hold, but somehow, some way, Memphis had 9 lives, including Arkansas having the ball at the 6-yard line, and really, I mean, I guess you still have to run the ball because you're trying to get a first down and give them no time. So I'm not going to blame all of that on Pittman, but another fumble. Arkansas could easily be 4-0 right now if it wasn't for 2 fumbles. But they pissed away the game, and Memphis, to their credit, Ryan Silverfish always beating these teams. What's that? 5 in a row? Is that 5 Power 5s in a row?
You think that's going to make Sankey's little handbook next offseason? With the strength of schedule? Yeah, you can't even beat Memphis.
Unbelievable. Memphis. I mean, that's like I said, that crowd was, they're renovating Liberty Bowl. So one side's still like being built, but the other side was like 50-50 or maybe 60-40 Memphis to Arkansas fans. But dude, I'm afraid our boy got fired today.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's it.
Yeah. That kind of felt like, I mean, they do have Notre Dame. They could beat Notre Dame next week, and maybe he pulls one out of his ass and they win 7 games again. But that's one you can't lose, especially with the history of the regionality of that game.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Memphis. Shout out to the AAC for the most part, with the exception of one pussy ass school, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, I mean, that was crazy. I had I mean, out the gate, I lose on Utah. I lose on Arkansas. I cashed on TCU. But it was a little bit rough out the gate. To Terrell's point, the noon slates sometimes are always the hardest. Army, I had Army. Oh my God, dude. So North Texas, I was convinced North Texas had Army. Fantastic football game. Within the first like 8 minutes, I feel like, of the game, North Texas was up 21-0. And I was just like, what are we, the 72 Dolphins here? They got Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris on this fucking team. Right. But to Army's credit, they battled all the way back, and I had a feeling, from the Tarleton game, but I had a feeling that that them not scoring a touchdown before the end of regulation was going to cost them, because they normally have a shitty kicker and it normally sucks when they go to overtime, which is why I think I would have had a better. I thought the play calling inside the 30 lacked a little bit. I understand you don't have the most accurate passing quarterbacks, but I still thought they should have went for the kill there, in my opinion. Yeah. I thought when the game went to overtime, I know they're at home, but I just thought, wait a second, North Texas kicker's good. I just feel like you're gonna end up having to go for 2-point conversions. I just don't like them going to OT. We saw that against Tarleton. But North Texas, man, shout out to the Mean Green. And I think if you're a fan of the AAC, you're probably, or the American, they're saying now, you probably wanted North Texas to win that game to stay undefeated. But man, Army's 1-2 but with 2 losses coming in overtime.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on this game? Cause I kind of feel like the better team did end up winning.
Yeah. I mean, Army fell down 21-0.
They outgained them. They outgained North Texas today, but
yeah. And it's, I mean, they got hit in the mouth. It was 21-0 before you could even blink. And to your point, it was like, good God, how good is this North Texas team? But give Army credit, man. They didn't quit. That's not a team that's built to come back, and they got that thing tied up. I thought they were going to go in and find a way to steal that game. But, yeah, Army's got to be kicking themselves a little bit here. 1-2, both losses at Mikey in overtime.
Yeah. North Texas, man. I mean, the AAC's got a couple teams.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be right there at the top, them in Memphis.
Yeah. And then I'm glad. I know you ate shit on this one.
I got killed in the early window. And
I think you and Bet Detective might have went in. You have to refresh my memory here, but Maryland 27, Wisconsin 10.
What the fuck is wrong with Wisconsin? They can't.
The crowd was chanting. The crowd was chanting fire Fickle.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's done. Yeah. You know what? I did cash a bet. Because I'd be very surprised now. Because I have the 2.5. What was it? 2.5. Was it 2.5 Big Ten wins? I got to check.
Yeah. I mean, their ceiling is literally like 4-8. They're probably going 3-9, maybe lose out. That thing is done.
Maryland is 4-0. Loxley,
he's gonna survive.
I mean, what's crazy? He's got a bye week, and then he hosts Washington. Washington's gonna be coming off Ohio State, so
yeah.
I think he is gonna survive. Did Fickle get fired today?
Yeah, he's got to go. That fan base deserves way better than that. You can't be down 27-0 to fucking Maryland. I mean that's or 27-3 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, I just wonder if the backup quarterback buys him that. Does he get a mulligan because Danny O'Neill's the starting quarterback and Billy Edwards got injured week 1, or the first? Does he get that? If you have the entire crowd chanting that,
yeah,
it makes it mighty interesting, man. Because his buyout, I think, is one of the bigger buyouts. I think the biggest was Lincoln Riley's on coaches that are quote unquote on the hot seat, but I don't think he's on the hot seat anymore. Riley, and I think Fickle. It's gonna be. I think like the deer in a cage here are like Sam Pittman and Satterfield, and I think Fickle is just on the outside. Like he's just like right in that gray area where it's like, do you keep him another year? Do you fire him? So I don't know. I mean, shocking.
You saw them. They played jump around after the third quarter. They're getting blown out by Maryland at home, and they're still going crazy there. Maybe Fickle, if they can rally and get to like 5-7 with the backup quarterback, he could save his job. But they got bigger issues than a quarterback injury. Billy Edwards was not the savior to begin with.
Yeah, I don't even see a way. Watching Middle Tennessee lose to Marshall at home by double digits today. I know they dressed up that Middle Tennessee score.
Yeah,
but this team, maybe I don't think they're going to be able to steal one.
No,
I think they're going to go 2-10. Yeah.
Maybe that
maybe
building
3-9. Yeah.
Maybe that building gets one, like one random they pull out of their ass. But yeah, they're not winning more than 4 games. They're probably going 2-10 or 3-9.
What were they thinking trying to shift away from their identity? I don't understand it. They should
fire Kirk Ferentz. I mean, we didn't talk about that.
Oh yeah. How about that, by the way, huh? How about last night, Tulsa, Iowa? I had Rice on Thursday too.
And we had Lafayette.
I guess we had Lafayette the Leopards there in the FCS. Yeah, I guess when I had that, I actually had a much better day. Shout out to the Terps for getting that win. I laid 34.5 with Virginia Tech, and it did not hit, despite them being up
a lot,
31-6 at like halftime. I feel like.
Did you see that fan base today jumping around?
They got up for it, man. They got up for it, and credit to them. That I hear correctly that Pete Thamel reported this morning. They're going to have $50 million moving forward. This is what I was expecting, Virginia Tech, and for football and football only, Mac. If that's the case, Pete Thamel reporting this on College Game Day today, then they just became like a juggernaut.
Yeah. Well, does that include the coaching staff too?
I don't know. He didn't go into specifics. I feel like, but $50 million.
That's that Nova money.
I was waiting. I was wondering why they were saying they're broke. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like everybody that I know that went to the school is successful, but they might not be billionaires, but I know a lot of successful fucking people. San Diego State scored again. Good Lord. Folks, what I tell you, the College Football Experience Week 4 reaction show is brought to you by, us. Yeah, we are part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Check out the SGPN app in the App Store for easy access to all your free picks and props. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none, and their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head on over to mybookie.ag, and when you do use our promo code TCESGPN for 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. And since Novig is an exchange, you are getting some of the best prices in the market. Novig's available in 35 different states. Download the Novig app and get $50 off when you spend $5 if you use our promo code TCESGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code TCESGPN. All right. We are back. We are back and having a good old time right now.
There's dust-ups in the chat.
There is. I don't know what is going on in the chat right now, but a lot of good fun going on in the chat. Next up, we got South Florida put it on South Carolina State. They destroyed them 63-14. Glad we didn't bet that. I was considering pulling the trigger on that. Hey, these bowls, you fuck with the bowls, you get the horns. This game's just disgusting, but I'm glad I had the discipline to stay off this. But as there are kryptonite over the past 3 years.
Oh, this fucking bullshit game. This game.
I don't know how Dan Mullen pulled this out of his ass. 41-38 UNLV wins at Jaeger Bomb Stadium. And let me tell you, Miami, Ohio was up 14 in the fourth. They also had like a 40-yard rush where the guy was threatening to score a touchdown and he fumbles, and that gave the ball to UNLV. He didn't switch hands. He did not switch hands, and that was why he fumbled. Mullen was able to capitalize on that, and they pull it out their ass despite trailing really the entire game. 41-38, the Rebels survive. Oh, if you're a Miami, Ohio fan, you are sick to your stomach today. Your thoughts on this one? I know you bet this. I did not, but I know this must have been really fucking painful, man. What happened?
Yeah, especially because I had a parlay of the 2 winless teams, Eastern Michigan and them, and this should have fucking hit. I am so sick of this phony UNLV team pulling games out of their ass every single week. I can't believe Miami of Ohio lost this game. This was gut wrenching. They had 2 different 14-point leads. They led. Actually, I think 3. I think they led by 14 3 different times throughout the game. UNLV would tie it up, then they'd go back up 14. Unbelievable that they pulled this one out.
They're gonna hit the over again. This is like our kryptonite. It's gonna be like 3 straight years. I don't think they're a very good football team.
No, they're not.
Like, especially when you consider everybody with the exception of Idaho State, who won 90-0 today against the Oaklanders of Lincoln, California.
Hilarious.
Yeah, unbelievable game there. Central Michigan covered against Wagner. I knew I should have bet this. I knew I should have fucking bet that. UAB Tennessee. I did bet this. The over. And it cruised on in 56-24. Terrible. Is Dilfer fired yet? They're not going to fire him on the Tennessee game.
You see Dilfer taking a selfie on the sideline?
No. Well, he knows he's like, I'm in Neyland. I'm not going to be have this opportunity much longer. So
hilarious.
I don't think he'll be fired this week. I think they'll give him another week because you're supposed to lose to Tennessee. So
yeah. I saw people say he should be fired. I was like, I mean, what'd you expect him to do to Tennessee? He was going to get killed either way. He covered.
Yeah. Oregon State did cover against Oregon. We got this correct, but we did not bet this.
Hey, that's what it's come to for the Beavs. They covered the 35. They lost by 34.
Wait, what's just happened in this Colorado State game? Somebody let me know what happened.
So there was a penalty, and Norvell decided to go for 2. He said, "No, I don't want the extra point." He goes, "I want to go for 2 for the win," and they fucking missed it. Unbelievable.
I'm laying 4.5 with UTSA.
Yeah, that was a brutal decision if you had UTSA.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten fortunate on a couple games today.
Yeah.
And one of them we can get to right here. Purdue plus 26.5 cashes.
Oh, they covered?
They covered by, well, it depends where you got the number. If you got it earlier in the week. But I got very fortunate with Purdue here. Notre Dame 56, Purdue 30. This, like, Notre Dame had a kick return for a touchdown that I actually, I love the kick return. I can't talk about it enough. Greatest play in football, should never be taken away. The real kick return. But I will say Notre Dame scored a touchdown when there was a pretty clear body slam. The ref calls it, right? He throws the flag, and then he says the flag fell out of his pocket. But if you watch the replay, I shared it from our Twitter account. He's like, it's like, well, that didn't fall out of your pocket, buddy. Either way, Notre Dame was going to win this game, but I can't believe I covered this too because I kind of figured this was a loss.
Well, this is the problem with these fake lightning delays. Once I saw Notre Dame had a lead, I turned it off and I forgot it was going on because you put it out of your mind. It's like, oh, I don't know when this is coming back on. It's a blowout. So I have nothing to offer in the second half. Didn't watch a minute of it.
Yeah, well, and I know Notre Dame fans are they're hitting the panic button a little bit. Chris Ash, the former Rutgers head coach, is their DC.
Yeah.
And they gave up like almost 400 yards to Purdue today.
That doesn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Have big concerns about Notre Dame. I saw the great Brad Powers, who's a big Irish fan, saying they're done next week. He's a huge Irish fan. He's like, Arkansas is going to beat them next week.
Yeah.
And but man, wow. 56. I mean, Notre Dame can score only against Purdue each year, right? Magical cover there. This was not a magical cover for me because I bet North Carolina. It
was a battle. You guys pressured me into this one to battle you.
Good God, man.
Dude, the Big 12 beat the shit out of the ACC this year. They won 7-1.
I mean, this was bad. They had 217 total yards of offense. 217 total yards of offense, folks. To give you an idea.
Yeah.
To give you an idea, Jacksonville State, game one, installing new offense, new defense, 74 players. They had 322 yards of offense. Same stadium, right? Let me just pull up North Carolina A&T, who got housed 68-7 by them, because I bet you they were probably, I don't think they achieved that same two. They had 200 yards. So a team that lost 68-7 to UCF. Okay. Where are you at with Chapel Bill? Because,
we got to talk about the girlfriend. What is that? Why is she on the side? Like, get the bitch off. Like, get out. She
the
can't
power of pussy.
Good Lord, it's undefeated. Holy shit. Fucking Bill, like, what are you doing? You're Bill Belichick, and you got this chick coming up to you right before the game. Like,
the fuck is that?
Hey, what time does Magic Kingdom close? I want to go over there. What time's this game going to be till? Like, what the hell is that? Come on, Belichick.
Yeah, motherfucker, I eat everything. I eat the pussy, I eat the butt, I eat every motherfucking thing.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. This team might be really terrible.
Oh, like, they're fucking horrible. He just cares about the pussy. That's all he cares about.
I'm just talking about, like, there's a chance. There's a chance this team goes, what, 2-10, 3-9? Like, this is I'll put it like this. I don't think UCF is good.
Mm-hmm.
And they just won 34-9. I think UCF, coming into this week, I thought UCF was clearly the worst team in the Big 12. For them to do that to Carolina in that way. Scott Frost doesn't lose at UCF, by the way.
No, he's 3-0. Right? How many games has he won in a row? 16?
16 straight games at UCF he's won.
That's one of the more hilarious stats.
That is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
It just back to Belichick. It just cracks me up because it was always the Patriot way, do your job. And now you just see this chick coming on the sideline, waiting for him in the locker room last week. It's like, what the fuck is going on, Bill? Save that for the offseason. Save the pussy for the offseason. This shit right here. Good God.
And what, Bubba Cunningham? We got you in on the. So how is your relationship with Coach Belichick and Jordan?
I can't talk to this son of a bitch. I can't talk to that son of a bitch. I really can't. I
can't. Why did I take UNC +7? One of the dumber bets. One of the dumber bets of the day. Not my dumbest. My dumbest did come much later. But we did cash on Gardner Webb plus the points against Ohio. And Ohio dressed this up a little bit, man. Ohio dressed this up a little bit. Ohio wins 52-35. The running Bulldogs get the cover, and the Bobcats clearly look like the best team in the MAC. I think we can establish that now, that they are by far the front runners to win this conference. Ball State was chippy with UConn today.
Yeah.
Didn't bet this game, but UConn moves to 2-2. Glad Ball State at least lost the game. And yeah. Okay. Then you two bozos. You and the bet detective went in on the Flamin' Libs of Liberty.
This game's kind of bullshit. They had the lead with their starting quarterback, and Basco goes out. I don't hate this one, but they're done. Liberty's done this year.
I'm very curious. The Sea of Red podcast, who I know I've been on before. Liberty is now at Old Dominion.
That's a loss.
They're going to be 1-4, but they assure me that Chadwell is safe. You buy that?
I mean, does he have the injury? How long's Vasco going to be out?
I mean, I don't know, but they scored 13 points at home today. And don't they have like UTEP after that? UTEP after that, they could lose both those games.
The benefit for them is Conference USA sucks. So like they'll get some wins. But I mean, shout out to JMU. That's a big what's the word I'm looking for? Bragging rights game.
Yeah, dick measuring contest.
Yeah, dick measuring contest for the future.
Well, Bob Chesney, is he the next Virginia Tech head coach? Is that
you should look at him?
I think he's been rumored. Then one of the luckiest covers I've had. I had some lucky covers today. I mean, I had a couple unlucky ones, like the Colorado State game that we just saw, but I also cashed on Oklahoma -6.5. Oh my gosh. This one, I don't know how the hell we pulled this out. I know this was a battle. So how you doing, brother? But and even worse is the SEC instantly goes in and with an apology to Auburn on the trick play that Oklahoma ran, where the guy pretends like he's going out of bounds. He doesn't go out of bounds, and then they call a hike, and no one's guarding him. Oklahoma 24, Auburn 17. Hughes Strip Club freeze. Got to be a little furious. Because there was also a horrible no call on a pass interference that would have been. But your thoughts on this game?
I ended up, there was a 7.5, so I ended up winning on this as well. I mean, this one kind of bounced all over the place, but I mean, that was a crazy safety to land on the 7 number. So that was a good game. I just thought that was a good game. Just with I thought Auburn competed, and I thought Oklahoma's defense is the real deal. They continue to just get after it with Venables and a bounce back here. Mateer's good, man. I like Mateer. He's gritty.
Yeah. I mean, that was. We'll see when they hit the road. I'm not talking the link either.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
well, they don't hit the road forever because they have a home game and then they play Texas. In the Red River.
Well, and yeah, and that looks. Get the fuck out of here, man. Wyoming's going to cover this game, aren't they?
How the hell is Wyoming going to cover?
This is ridiculous.
This is 28-3.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Troy 21, Buffalo 17. How about this one, man? Yeah, I mean. Like I said, the middle of the MAC took major hits, or like the contenders in the MAC other than Ohio.
Yeah.
Like Miami, Ohio looks to be kind of all over the place. Toledo, we'll get to. Buffalo, it's 2 weeks in a row where Buffalo has not looked good. Troy gets the win, 21-17. That's a big win for Gerard Parker, who I know could be on the hot. I thought was going to be on the hot seat. That's a nice win there for him. Your thoughts?
Troy has been a pleasant surprise. To your point, I mean, though they and they're banged up. I mean, the starting quarterback goes down, and so next man up, and to be 2-2, and they played Clemson tough. So yeah, Troy's made a little bit of a step here.
Yeah, and then Tulane got absolutely bodied by Ole Miss. You guys double locked that. Credit to you guys. I'll play your music. I stayed away. But wow, 45-10. I did not think it was going to go like that. Shout out to Pete Golding getting that defense, holding Tulane to just 10 points. I did not think that was on the table, especially with Retzlaff getting constant pussy. I thought he was going to throw for 300, rush for 200, and dominate life. But I
think we had a quarterback at Ole Miss.
Trinidad Chambliss, dude, he's a dog. D2.
Yeah,
Ferris State, man, love Ferris State football.
They don't need to go back to Simmons. I know he's a highly touted kid, but I mean they play for Chambliss. That's the better option. So yeah, play Ferris State, baby. Let's go. They can make the playoff, man. That schedule's light.
It is, but the defense has to. If the defense can continue to play like that, they have a shot. I kind of think the defense, if prior to today, would lose a bunch of games, but they I don't know. I mean, the Washington State game looks pretty fucking easy coming up, but they still have at Georgia, at Oklahoma. You're right, though. You're right. They're probably going to go 9-3 if I had to guess, which would put them right on the bubble again. So Shout out to the Lane Train. Michigan, Nebraska.
I'm not taking Nebraska ever again. They suck.
They do suck. They even had a Hail Mary in this fucking game.
I mean, dude, Michigan just ran the ball right down their throat when it was nut time. I mean, they just ran the ball right down their throat on that final drive.
Biff Poggi says he's going to go home and eat some Haagen-Dazs ice cream with his wife, smoke a Cuban cigar, and then go to the hospital.
I love that. He knows his personnel.
It sucks as Coastal Carolina won today, but Biff Poggi should be a sitting head college football coach. Charlotte gave him too short of a leash. Coastal Carolina, you can right your wrongs. You got to know your identity. There's only two guys that Coastal Carolina should be considering. And it's pretty simple. Ed Orgeron. Actually, no, there's like four guys. Ed Orgeron, Biff Poggi, Dana Holgerson, Bobby Petrino. Those are your four candidates. No one else. No one else. Nebraska sucks. Shout out to Michigan, Bryce Underwood. That's kind of the story today, man. When you think about it, a lot of these young quarterbacks had road wins today, which is kind of goes against the grain of what we're saying. If you want to say the Syracuse scenario where the backup quarterback came in and looked good, Washington for Maryland got a road win. I think that's his first ever road start. The Texas Tech kid comes in a most hostile environment. Freshman dominates. We'll get to the Bachmeier kid for BYU in a little bit. But these young quarterbacks showed up today, man.
Yeah.
And you and Bet Detective had a great call here, and I apologize for not going with you guys. Toledo loses in Kalamazoo. Western Michigan 14, Toledo 13. What a fucking call by you guys.
Bet Detective put him in the fucking contest.
Unbelievable call. Did you guys have a fire day on the contest or no?
No, we shit the bed in this late window. I think we're gonna go 3 and 4. So
I think that's what we are too. Yeah,
this is this is Toledo, man. I mean, what the hell? How do you lose this game? You're so much better talent.
Tucker Gleason, 15 of 30, 89 yards, 2 interceptions. What? This is one of the better quarterbacks in the MAC.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Lance Taylor. That's big for their win total too, man.
The wacky MAC always delivers, man. That weird shit happens.
Always, man. Football, it you know what? It's sport proof too.
Yeah.
Football, basketball, baseball, you're just gonna get fucking craziness when it comes to the MAC. And then you also had a fire call with Eastern Michigan, 34-31 against Louisiana. I rode with you. I just didn't bet it. But
you tried to give it away, man.
Dude, unbelievable. That squib kick by Louisiana. Des Moreau should be on the hot seat, but he won't be because he won 10 games or whatever, went to the Sun Belt Championship last year. That was a terrible decision to do that. That squib kick was like what?
Yeah.
The fucking guy got it like the 40.
They're not buttoned up. They're not that well coached. I'm with you. I know his record's good. But hell, Napier's going to be back on the streets here. Maybe they'll bring him back home.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. I don't know if you can fire him though after making the championship game.
Yeah.
Cash the over here and shout out to Chris Creighton getting that first win. Watch Chris Creighton. Watch him play in the MAC championship. Watch them do that.
Future next week.
Shout out to the great Cody Frazier. The MAC is the best conference to watch if you really love football. I mean, it really is. It delivers all the time. I cashed the over in this game. Kent State, Florida State. And I got to give, I don't know who it was in the chat that inspired this. I apologize for not remembering from one of our shows from Wednesday and Thursday, but gave this out and I go, you know what? That's a good fucking play because I don't see how they're going to stop them. Florida State was laying, I believe it was 44.5 or 45, but the total was 56.5 and Florida State cleared that by themselves. Tommy Castellanos got injured, Mac. They play at Virginia on Friday.
Yeah, they're going to lose.
I think they're going to lose too.
And then they'll get Miami the next week.
I mean, I don't know how serious that injury is. We're gonna need to follow up on that throughout the week. But hilarious because Jordan Travis, he got injured against? I forget who it was. Was it Commerce? No, it wasn't Commerce. That was who they played. It was someone horrible in the FCS. Shout out to Cannabis Capper. Says I'd say the FCS is the best watch if you really love football. Amen. We love the FCS. Shout out to the FCS. And then we cashed. This was a double lock. The Duke Blue Devils 45. The Pussy Pack of NC State 33. Boom.
Started slow.
It did start slow. Some hilarious. Did you see the block field goal in this game?
Yes. Yes.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know what the hell
that guy needs to be investigated. Folks, if you did not see this, NC State was lining up for a field goal when the game was like probably late third. Game was in reach for NC State. And the Duke defensive lineman, it was nobody blocked him. So he just walks in and blocks the kick. It was like something you would see on a practice, I don't know that I've ever seen a blocked field goal like that in a game where it's just someone just completely missed the assignment and he just walks in and blocks it. Like he didn't even dive. He just walks up and just blocks it. I am still surprised how shitty Duke's defense is.
Yeah.
Like that is one of the more surprising things to me all season. I thought this defense was going to be really good. And I know they didn't get their safety Terry Moore back, but they still give up. They gave up 535 yards today. They're going to be a tough out, but I do not believe they are ACC contenders at all. But I do believe they'll be good enough to probably make a bowl, and they'll be a tough out because they can move the ball. But I'm shocked the defense is that bad. Anything else you want to add for that one?
Yeah, the offense has definitely been the strength of the team if they just don't turn the ball over. So, because they have dudes on the defense, but like you said, they've been inconsistent. And Diaz, like Go Bees has talked about in the chat, he's a defensive guy.
Yeah. And I was weary when they hired him, but I was so impressed last year that I was like, maybe I'm the idiot. Now I'm starting to have second thoughts. Mississippi State drilled Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois is not very good this year.
Mississippi State hits are over already.
That's true. That is true. That Arizona State game was everything. But they looked like they play Tennessee next week. They might give Tennessee a game.
I kind of think they could. I mean, shit, they get Texas in Starkville, right?
Yeah.
They could get Texas in Starkville.
They could. I mean, shit. Yeah, you're right. Another great lucky ass cover for me was Temple scoring a touchdown with 5 seconds left.
Oh, that's great. Shout out to Keeler.
Shout out to Casey Keeler and the Temple Owls, who only lose by 21.
Yeah, mid-afternoon is when I got hot.
We got lucky as shit there. I'm not going to bullshit you.
Yeah. Back door.
Yeah. Ate shit on this one. We both ate shit on this one. San Jose State beats Idaho by 3. San Jose State, you got your first win of the season. Only 7 more we need. 7 more we need. But Mac, I don't understand what the fuck happened between what I saw last year and what I saw this year. And returning, the only thing that I can deduce from this is there maybe financial differences on the roster where just the roster's not meshing. I don't understand.
Yeah.
The team we left off with that returned everybody looks horrible this year, man. Idaho was winning a good longer than San Jose State was winning, in my opinion. I don't know that to be fact, but I just from watching the game, I feel like Idaho was up more than San Jose State was. San Jose State pulled this win out their ass. Your thoughts?
I have big concerns with our Spartans.
They're at Stanford next week.
I kind of
winnable, still winnable. I think they're going to lose too. Yeah. I think they're going to lose too.
Ian Montalolo is a good coach, so maybe he can get them going.
But there's no toughness on this fucking team, which is weird because it makes me think. I mean, this is a quick reaction show because I still believe Nia Montalolo knows how to coach football. but it makes me think that Brent Brennan was responsible for their physicality, because they're another year removed from Brennan, almost in the same vein as Manny Diaz with Duke. Oh man, they play pussy ball. They play pussy ball, man. The team I watched today is not going to be very good in Mountain West play if they play like that. Maybe they were asleep at the wheel. It's an FCS. They're thinking, boom, but you can't. Idaho beat Wyoming last year. They're like an FCS playoff team. Three of the last 4 years.
Well, and they hadn't looked good all year. So it's like, can we have a little bit of a stomp spot just to show a little bit of life, show what we all thought? But no, we haven't seen it yet. Now the schedule is still soft.
It is still soft.
Yeah, I mean that's the positive. If you're saying
there we go, and we got the win. Survive in advance, baby. Survive in advance.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Hey, that San Jose." I think it was Rosenberg the other night. He said San Jose's dead. I go, they haven't lost a Mountain West game yet. They lost Central Michigan, but no Mountain West game.
Yeah, Trick or Treat saying, yeah. Well, I turned it on after the first, like it was already. So I missed like the first. I missed pretty much the whole first quarter. So I wasn't sure if they led early on, but I know when I was watching, they weren't leading until that field goal. This one we hit on. Kennesaw State 28, Arkansas State 21, and I do believe
that's a hot seat right there.
I was about to say, the Arkansas coaching jobs. So we could get. All we ask is Petrino and Orgeron have a home. All right. There's options we have here. Shout out to the internet for saying Orgeron should be Arkansas's next head coach. We are big fans of that potential move. But if not, then we'll take State. Butch Jones is fucking terrible, man. Kennesaw State is. I mean, what a good win, by the way, for Coach Mack there at Kennesaw State. But what were they? 17-point dogs? I didn't think they'd win outright. No, what were they?
No, they were like 6. No. But yeah, I mean, that's a big win.
Why did I think 17? Was that the week before? It was the week before. I think.
Yeah. No, they were under a touchdown.
How about this team too? Win total wise. Delaware 38, FIU 16.
FIU had a little bit of that hangover.
I guess we bet both win totals though. The more I think about it, yeah.
Delaware's good, man.
Well, that's someone was saying Delaware's going to win the CUSA, and it's like they can't. They're not eligible.
Yeah,
they might be the best team in the CUSA. Power rank your top 4 teams in the CUSA right now.
Let's take let me. I always have to remind myself who's even in the CUSA.
Is La Tech 1?
Probably, but it's like, do you really trust Sonny Cumbie to get it done?
They look good today.
I mean, Western Kentucky will be 1. Western Kentucky's 1 for me.
We got to talk about them in a minute because that was my last lucky ass cover.
Oh, that!
Oh my God!
I would probably go Western Kentucky, Louisiana Tech,
Delaware,
Jack State.
Yeah, I think
Liberty's not even in the top 4. What the hell happened to this?
Yeah, I'm going to lose so much money on that. I have like 7 parlays tied to Liberty just playing in the Conference USA Championship.
And they only have 1 loss in league play, but their quarterback's injured. So yeah. Colorado.
I was about to say Colorado almost in field goal range. All we need is a field goal here. I don't know what number you got. Okay, even better. There we go. Yeah. So I'm a little bit behind you, I think. All right, there we go. Thank you, Buffs. Delaware, very impressive. 38-16, getting that win. Then this one, I hate to do it to you, was my number 1 power play.
You say we partied too hard this week?
I outlined it on this very show at -28. Kansas 41, West Virginia 10. Now I will say this: get this abrupt slide bullshit out of here, Jalen Daniels and Lipo going crazy because of that. Shut the fuck up. And I love you, Lance. Yeah. Buddy, you can have the floor here. I don't want to rub. I don't want to rub it in.
I don't have much analysis. We got our ass kicked. Right? I mean, I got it to 10-3, and then I blinked it. It was like 34-3. I go, well, At least we beat Pitt. It was a fun week while it lasted. We're on to Utah. That was a beatdown. Kansas kicked our ass. That new building, man. That new building gets lit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you. Can we talk about that abrupt slide and then Jalen Daniels acting like he got shot and then he's back in the next play? That's got to be a rule. You can't act like you got shot.
And you know, Baron Morton did it, but he didn't go feet first, so it didn't burn him. But he slid abruptly, or he went down abruptly. He didn't slide. But it still happens everywhere, and it's still the most dangerous play, and no one wants to address it. No one wants to fucking address it because it's pro offense. It's pro offense, and that's why no one wants to address it. They come up with all this shit. I mean, how many targetings did we see today that were ridiculous? I mean, the targeting in the Illinois game was absolutely absurd that they kicked that guy out. But really it was like 5 different games. 5 different games. There was like I don't even know what football is. I don't even know what football is. Like and I what game were we watching? Maybe like 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. This is
no, but the quarterback led with the helmet. Quarterback ran, led with the helmet, blast the defender in the fucking head with his helmet. Like helmet to helmet. They don't
Florida.
It might have been that. But I'm watching it and I go, they never would call that. But that is the same exact impact that is happening on some of these targeting calls. Some of these targeting calls the helmets aren't even connecting and they're doing it, but it's just terrible. And I don't like how you can favor the offense there. So you can your runner can just put his head down and it's the defender's fault.
And for the chat asking if I'm off the bandwagon, absolutely not. I mean, come on. This is West Virginia. We are used to heartbreak. This was more the norm. So yeah, I mean, what did Scott Van Pelt say that one time on his podcast? These people will do anything. They'll show up, and when they finally get a chance to win a championship, it'll be the greatest day ever. So yeah, I mean, it's better days ahead for the Mountaineers. Rich Rod will get it going. You got to figure out that quarterback though. Quarterback play is abysmal right now.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected.
I thought they would have a little bit more of an idea of their identity by this point. I thought they found something at the end, but no, they didn't carry anything over. It was a long week.
Leipold had a week off to watch. I mean, 2 weeks off essentially. So, I just want to know, like, when is enough in the targeting? I've been doing this. I've been talking about this on this reaction show for fucking years. When will it be enough? When will the pendulum swing back and say, "Hey, this is ridiculous"?
Yeah,
honestly, there should be like 10 targetings a year.
Well, I just couldn't believe the announcers too. They're like, "That's a dangerous play. That's the most obvious target." I'm like, "What is he supposed to do?" The fucking Jalen Daniels is 20 yards down the field. Okay, hey, here, just take 5 more yards, and while you're at it, why don't you just go score? And I'll just sit here with my thumb up my ass. Like, what is the defender supposed to do?
They took out like ECU's best defensive player today. Now ECU would have lost that game regardless, but it was still ridiculous. And I can't stand. That's why, like, I think we should never have quarterbacks on a microphone, because hearing Aaron Murray talk about this, he's like, "That's clear cut targeting." I'm like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do there? He's gonna make contact with him, so you have to brace for the contact. Yeah. You have to brace for the contact. I don't think that was a bad football. Like, to me, that was football. We watched football. He got kicked out for playing football.
Ironically, the guy that actually you could have probably called targeting on a couple times is one of the most painful people on TV right now, Ryan Clark. When he was with the Steelers, some of the hits he had where he would literally launch himself and with his head first like this, that's targeting. If we even want to call that, I still think that's football personally.
To me, like, targeting should only be called, like I said, there was a Pitt Boston College game.
Boston College where the guy literally goes like this. He like lines up and then goes boom. I was like, oh yeah, that looked actually intentional that he wanted to hurt.
Like, honestly, there should only be like, at most, like 10 a year.
Agreed.
Like I, as someone that watches, like you very rarely see just a clear, oh, that's targeting. The rest are just guys trying to play football, and you can't predict the movement. No, it's a shame what we've done to the sport, because I still love it. I tune in every Saturday, but I think it's the worst version of football we've ever had in our life. Like by far, because I just feel like, what are you supposed to do? And then you're getting backup safeties and backup corners and backup linebackers. And it's just, the game quality gets worse because of it. So, but I don't know what, like, I don't feel like we're in the minority in this one. Like, I feel like I'm in the minority on some of my other takes where I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I feel like most people, when I watch games out publicly, that people that I don't know, they see targeting, they go, that's fucking ridiculous. So I tend to think, like, when does that pendulum swing back? I think most people think that shit should not be called in majority of these scenarios.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, we just gotta keep getting more pressure on it. It's a slow process. It's like this lightning delay. It's been slowly going.
That one is unbelievable. That one,
that's a pandemic. I'm telling you, this lightning thing's a pandemic. It's ridiculous.
Someone was saying, I was reading someone saying that different schools have different parameters for, because the NCAA has within 8 miles, but I think you can almost use it as like a strategy now.
Yeah. I mean, Clemson.
If I don't know the guidelines on how they, because like I said, the Clemson one, I pulled up the actual fucking weather for Clemson, South Carolina, and I was like, they don't have lightning. Some of the other ones did, right? Like in the area, like normal Illinois did, but Notre Dame, from what I understand, did not. I heard it was 80 miles away, but I don't know, man. It's depressing when you think about it, because it's like you can use it to your advantage. If the other team, like Syracuse, was on a roll today.
Oh, I know.
And to have that lightning delay, yeah, it didn't work out. Clemson didn't storm back, but like to have that delay and then
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Bet detective, you pile of shit. You got me to throw. Luckily, I didn't throw a lot of money, but I threw, I don't know, it was like $30 or $25 or something on Duquesne.
Oh my God.
Bet detective convinced me. He's like, you know what? They're going to be in this game. That's his alma mater, the Duquesne Dukes. And I was like, you know what? Akron is fucking terrible. Maybe he's got a point. Right? Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
And he's not even here to defend himself.
Yeah.
Jackass. Hope he listens.
Oh man. But UT Martin, Missouri State drilled UT Martin 42-10. You guys went on UT Martin, didn't you? Go on those Skyhawks?
Yeah, fucking awful.
Oakster Hawk, are you talking about in the first quarter? Are you talking about Wilk, the safety for ECU? Because that was not cheap. Fuck out of here. If it was later in the game after I was yelling and turning off shit, perhaps that could be. You could have validity. But the Wilk one, get out of here. Nevada, Western Kentucky. I don't know how I hit this. Just absolutely magical. Hey. We were down 10-3 at halftime. When the line shrunk, by the way, I was doing the pregame show, Mac, and I saw the line going down, and I go, I'm going to get burned on this fucking game. But I'd already placed the wager back like last Sunday. So I was like, okay, I'm sticking to it, of course. And if you didn't catch the game, Western Kentucky returned an onside kick attempt by Nevada for a touchdown. And because of that, Pick Dundee made money. Fantastic.
Unbelievable. I am so glad I did not bet fucking Nevada. I was watching, I was like, no way.
And you said Western Kentucky's power rated number 1 in the CUSA. After watching them today,
they didn't look very good.
I'm like, dude, they look like shit today, man. Even McGuire, there's a bet detective in here. There he is, this prick, getting me to go in on these Duquesne Dukes.
Where's he at?
Bet detective had a fire day He's in the chat. Bottom
Oh,
line
he's in the
bombs.
chat. I
Yeah,
was like looking
yeah.
over there. His camera.
He had a fire day because he had Syracuse money line, and what was his other Toledo? I'm sorry, Western Michigan money line against Toledo.
Yes.
So shout out to the bet detective, except for your Duquesne Dukes, and UT Martin, right? But how about Coastal Carolina beating South Alabama 38-20? Someone explain to me that one.
Going on?
Did you bet this? I didn't bet this.
No.
Okay.
I laid it though. I was like, oh, I'm done with Coastal.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did not see that one coming. And then Missouri 29, South Carolina 20. Lenora Sellers played, threw for 300 yards, and they still sucked. What were their rushing stats in this game? I feel like they didn't run. They ran for -9 yards, dude. -9 yards. South Carolina is not going to be very good this year, I don't think.
No, they're sure going to get to a bowl. I mean, I locked up South Carolina. I ended up covering this. Kind of felt fortunate. Missouri's got the 4th best record in college football in the last 3 years.
They've had some nice schedules, though. They've had some really nice schedules.
They have, but they keep winning, man.
Yeah, no credit to Drinkwitz. He's made. I didn't think it was going to work. That's one. I like to tout my Luke Fickle play. The Drinkwitz one, I was like, I don't think it's going to work. It's working. It's working. Shout out to them. Wait, who do they got next week? They got UMass.
They don't go on the road for 3 more weeks.
They haven't been on the road. That's ridiculous. Shout out to Missouri with your scheduling manipulation. Murray State loses by 35 to Jacksonville State. I think did Murray State cover? I think they covered. I lost money on Maine, and it was looking so good. Georgia Southern, Clay Helton, you filthy animal. Running it up late. Did you see this game at all? This thing was 17-14 at halftime.
Yeah.
17-14 at halftime, and they lose 45-17. Running it the fuck up. Also lost on this terrible beat because I feel like Air Force was the right side. But Boise wins by 12. Of course, I had 11.5.
Yeah. Did you see that fucking run at the end? Oh, no.
And well, they went for 2 also. That 2-point conversion was so huge. Is Boise still the best team in the Mountain West, Mac?
Probably. But the margin, I mean, the gap is definitely smaller than it has been. Because, I mean, Air Force got whatever they wanted tonight offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they scored 37 points, over 500 yards of offense.
But they have 2 losses in conference now. So anyone that has a future on Air Force, which I don't, to win the conference, but I did take the win total over. Folks, want to tell you, the college football experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog's a great place to play fantasy pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times the amount of money you enter. Simply pick higher or lower in your favorite player's stats. And look, Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has just introduced a leaderboard with weekly cash prizes for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model that you build, and you could win $1,000. So jump on over there. Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Use that promo code SGPN25. All right. This is where my night started to take a turn, but for the worse. Marshall did beat Middle Tennessee though, which is good because I'm on the under of Middle Tennessee. 42-28. This thing was deadlocked at 28. Middle Tennessee's terrible. I still don't know how they fucking won last week. Shout out to Gibby getting that second win for those Thundering Herd.
They're getting better. They're getting better. He's a good coach.
I mean, and Derek Mason is not also. Yeah. And then we can just get to it. BYU 34, East Carolina 13.
Go ahead. Yeah. I was more calm because of the letdown spot. This was definitely a get up spot for ECU, and I know you're frustrated on this one.
I've been arguing with the ECU fans all night. These I fucking hate this team. I hate this fucking team. I don't think we hired the right head coach. It's fucking annoying. Like, okay, we went cheap on our head coach because he went 5-1. And I actually think his defense is playing well. But if that's the offense he's going to do, he got Lane Kiffin's guy. He sucks. One of my reasons why I hate Ole Miss and I never take them serious is because they're gimmicks. They're gimmicks. I just don't respect our fucking offense. It's a gimmick offense. It's just a nonstop gimmick fucking offense. Hey, we're going to call 7 bajillion plays, right? We're going to go right up to the line. But guess what? You still got to execute. I hate teams like this. I hate my own team, dude, because this is the worst part about it is you're East Carolina. You don't need to do this. Like, you spend more money in football than almost every other team in the AAC, short of Tulane and Memphis. I think you'd probably be 3rd or 4th. I've heard many coaches say this, right? Okay. You should be able to field a team that could compete for a championship within the AAC year in and year out. And I just don't think we need this. Running a million fucking plays, trying to get up. Hey, guess what? We play quick ball. Chip Kelly 15 years ago. We're gonna go. Every fucking time you get up to the line of scrimmage, you get 17 false starts. You got fucking the center snapping the ball when the quarterback never knows it's coming. And then it drives me crazy because we never stretch the field. It's like 30 little dink and dunks. Oh, we can bring this guy in motion and we could quickly pitch it to him over here. The pick six is one of the worst head coaching play calls I've ever seen in my fucking life. You're at first off, the dumbass punt returner fumbles the ball back 20 yards to the 1 yard line, right? And then at the 1 yard line, 58 seconds left before halftime. It's a 6-3 game. And honestly, I think at this point, when it was 6-3, I was like, I think ECU's the better team. They kind of got out of they kind of all their mistakes were self-inflicted is my point at that point. 6-3 or 6-3, 59 seconds. I'm like, sit on it. Quarterback sneak at the 1 yard line. Sit on it. They don't have 3 timeouts. They have 1 timeout. BYU only had 1 timeout, right? So just sit on it. Take the fucking thing to overtime. We're in Greenville. If it's not overtime, second half. If we get it to the second half in Greenville with our fans, boom, great situation. Instead, before they even called hike, shotgun from the fucking end zone. You dumb motherfuckers. From the start, I was like, what are you going to try to run out of this? Because BYU's pretty good on the defensive line. What are you going to try to run out of the fucking shotgun? No, you're going to throw a pass. But guess what the scouting report is? If you've watched ECU every snap, like I have, like I'm sure Jay Hill, the defensive coordinator, has, the scouting report is they throw out these bullshit fucking screens or quick little slants. They never stretch the field vertically. So if I was the defensive coordinator, I would tell my corners, hey, jump on these fucking routes. They don't push the ball down the field much. Jump on these routes because they play candy ass football. And that's exactly what happened. They throw this little bullshit pop pass, corner jumps on it, interception, pick six, game basically over. One of the worst fucking coaches, Blake Harrell, you're fucking terrible. And your offensive coordinator doing this cha-cha-cha bullshit. I want to vomit every week. And I argue with these fucking fans because they're like, wow, you scored 38 points. Oh, we can go our offense. Fuck that offense. You're never going to beat real teams with that bullshit candy ass offense. It's disgusting. It sets football back fucking 50 fucking years watching that nonsense every time. 7 false starts because we play so quick our whole team can't even get on the same fucking page. We got snaps going everywhere. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't even feel like BYU beat us. I feel like we beat us tonight because we're so stupid. We're a stupid football team. Hi, how you doing?
Do you want to go to ECU Army on Thursday night?
Don't ask me right now. Ask me tomorrow.
Okay.
I fucking hate them, dude.
I already got my place to stay. I'm ready to go to Greenville.
The NC State game was the same shit. Even the Coastal game last week when they won 38-0, I felt like we should have won by more because I was like, gosh, why the fuck are you so gimmicky?
Yeah.
Why? Just, you have good running backs. Just fucking hand the ball off. Can we just play? I would die for fucking Skip Holtz to be the fucking head coach right now. Anybody that I see Trey Lamb, what he's doing at Tulsa, right?
Yeah.
I see some of these other coaches, Scotty Abel at Rice. They just play football. There's no ridiculous. Some people would say, well, the options are gimmick. No, it's not. This shit is completely a fucking gimmick, and it drives me fucking crazy. It drives me absolutely. Caden Hauser, the interception in the end zone was fucking terrible too, but that was more on Hauser. Yeah, dude. I don't feel like BYU even played that great. I don't even feel like they played that great, but they still whooped our ass. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Credit to BYU for scheduling, going there. And Bachmeier, first road start, he played pretty well.
He did play pretty well. And that quarterback draw, that was the thing that really, I think, broke the game open. But it was a good play call. They had their OC had a great game plan. I liked a couple of those play calls that he had, but God, I mean, out the gate, London Montgomery has like a 55-yard kick return. So we have the ball at their 45-yard line. Right? We get to a 3rd and inches. And like a dumbass fucking team, we're out of the gun. And the fucking snap comes early. So it's just, we can't get out of our own way. Hey, we're super speed. We like speed. We don't even huddle. We got our team out there. We're going to run. It's just fucking, I hate football like that. Here's the worst part about it. I hate this. Like we shouldn't need to do that. Like to me, like if you're the worst team, if you're like ULM or something historically, that really lacks funding, I guess I could accept doing that. It's bitch football. And I have to subscribe every time, even when we win, I still have to, when we beat Campbell, we beat Coastal Carolina, I was like, great, we won. But watching it, part of me still dies. Because I'm like, why we're such a bitch team? We play football like a bunch of bitches.
You sound like me in the Neil era.
It bothers me, dude. It bothers me.
In the Neil Brown era, the last 6 years. It's like, I hate this brand of football, even though I will try and convince myself we'll win. Yes.
It's like, can you just try to run between the fucking tackles?
Yeah.
Can you try something? Can you take a shot vertically? Just please. Yeah, I lost money there, but I did win money on this. And you wouldn't have got this unless you listened to the morning show. Virginia, I laid it. When that number kept climbing, I was like, what the fuck is this? That they're telling me something. Virginia, 48, Stanford 20. Dude, Virginia can really score. I know it's Stanford, but I'm just saying. I'm saying, like, well, let me. What is their offensive outputs? 48 week 1, 31, but they were inside the 5-yard line week 2, 55 week 3, 48 week 4. Hey, Florida State, you got to go to Scott Stadium Friday night.
It's gonna be a hard game.
Yeah. Chandler Morris having it's important to have a quarterback that's been in college for a decade.
Oh yeah.
Lost money on this. Actually, I got my ass kicked. Everywhere right here. I had Washington State plus 20.5. And at one point it was 31-24. And I said, this is good.
In the fourth quarter.
Yes.
How did they lose by like 30, 40?
Jed Fish, you pile of shit. 28 points in the fourth quarter. 28 points in the fourth quarter. And what? Scoring with 2 minutes left was low. I mean, I know I still wasn't going to cover, but I was still having a little bit of hope. Yeah. Very impressive. I mean, Washington State's defense is going to give up 60 every week.
I don't get it, man. I mean, what the hell?
These programs, it's so sad to see what's happened to Oregon State and Washington State, man.
Yes.
That's why I can never root for the Big Ten ever again. This is where, like I said, my night took major hits here. I had Florida plus 7.5 against Miami, and this thing was 13-7. And I felt like this is perfect. I'm going to cover this. No, I didn't even catch the final touchdown because I turned the TV off in disgust, or I switched over to a different game. Florida's terrible. Is Napier going to have a job this week?
I think he'll get through the bye. What do they got? Texas and Texas A&M. But yeah,
they could beat Texas. They could beat Texas. But no, the bye is now, dude. What are you talking about? The bye is this week.
I thought the bye was after Texas.
No, it's this week.
Yeah, Florida, he'll get another week. I think. I don't think they're going to fire him just yet. They got their ass whipped at the line of scrimmage the last 10 minutes. Miami just ran the ball.
Is Miami like?
They're the best team in the country, actually. Like, if I had to pick the best team, it probably would be Miami from what I've seen, and I hate Miami.
I think they definitely look like a top 10 team to me, but
they're just so good on.
Well, let me just play devil's advocate. You might be right. But if I'm playing devil's advocate,
Mario Cristobal,
Notre Dame looks a lot worse than we think. Florida looks a lot worse than we think. South Florida seems to be better than what we think. Correct.
But at least they whipped their ass outside of Notre Dame.
True. They do look good, but they haven't hit the road yet. Too, in the same vein as Missouri.
What happened to the DJ Lagway hype? By the way, he looks awful.
He's gonna be great at Texas next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he shelved himself back there. Everybody crowned him the Heisman, and I was like, I think we're jumping the gun a little bit.
When Arch Manning's at Tulane, it's gonna be hilarious. I lost block battle against Bet Detective. He took La Tech. I went in on Southern Miss late. I don't know that I announced that on the show, but I bet Southern Miss. They lost by 10, and La Tech, nice play, Bet Detective, if you're still out there.
Yeah, you still in there, Bet Detective?
Yeah, I decided to go in on it. That's a good win for La Tech. Southern Miss were still fine though. For people that took this, they're not in the same conference. That's next year that La Tech joins the Sun Belt. So you're still good with your Sun Belt future. Arizona State 27, Baylor 24. This game went exactly the way I thought it would go. Yep. Like exactly. I thought Arizona State would make basically one more play than Baylor, and 27-24. It was deadlocked at 24, and they did. Let me ask you about Dave Aranda. What do you think? Do you think he's going to make it through the year?
I mean, I think Arizona State's pretty good. I think Baylor's good offensively, but the thing that concerns me with Aranda, he's supposed to be a defensive guy, and I feel like they just get shredded every game. I know Arizona State only scored 27 points, but they couldn't get a stop to save their life when the game was on the line. So, his seat could get warm if they throw out a 6-6 year, because they're spending down there in Waco.
Yeah.
Good win for the Sun Devils, man.
Yeah, I kind of thought that would go exactly like that, man. Now, ironically, the game that I think I was most wrong on, and this is, every year we used to play this game with NC Nick and Patty C, where we would make fun of our biggest loss on a lock all year. Like one year, I think it was like 2018 or 19. I took Maryland with the points, and I said sprinkle on the money line. This is back when Maryland had it was like a really talented Maryland team. It was pre Loxley. It was Durkin, right?
Yes. Oh.
I took Maryland. They were like 10-point dogs or something, or maybe 14-point dogs. And I was like, sprinkle the money line against Penn State. And Penn State won 59-0.
I remember that night. It was fantastic.
And I just couldn't. And NC Nick, I know he had one where he took Sumlin in Arizona, and they lost like 73-7 or something like that. And he was saying sprinkle the money line with Sumlin in Arizona in the Territorial Cup.
Yeah.
This one is in the running, and unfortunately for me, I really have to eat a big pile of shit because it was a lock battle win for you guys. Oh my God!
This is Indiana, Illinois, isn't it?
Yes. I honestly thought this was impossible. I would have I thought. I thought there was a scenario where Indiana could dominate and win like 28-10 or something.
Yeah.
I did not think at all. I think there's a better chance of fucking, a better chance of, your worst team going undefeated. The ULM going 12-0. I thought it was a better chance than this. 63-10.
This is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know there was a terrible targeting on Illinois' defensive back. I don't care, because they could have played this game 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
And they would have lost. Oh my God. I didn't think that was possible. I did not think that was possible. Would they get a punt return, a fucking block punt? Every time I looked up, Illinois was 1 of 10 on 3rd and 4th downs.
Yep.
You can kiss any chance them making the playoffs.
Yeah, you can't lose like this.
Out of here. They're gone. Fun couple weeks. Good God. Tell me did you actually think like they could dominate? You were very confident because you locked them up, but
I thought that I thought their defense was going to give Illinois fits just because I think they're pretty good defensively, and I thought they could hit some big plays, but no, not by 50. I thought they would win by 14. I thought they would blow it open late because Cignetti would want to make a statement, but good God.
Bielema, here's what I know. Bielema normally is good on the line of scrimmage.
They got whipped.
They had 2 yards rushing. Brett Bielema team had 2 yards rushing. And then on the other side of it, Indiana had 312 yards on the ground. What?
I know.
What the fuck just happened? This was insane. They were 9 of 12 on 3rd and 4th down.
How about Cignetti at halftime?
I didn't even see it. I was disgusted.
They go, what else do you want to see? He goes, score more points.
I can't believe Illinois only had 151 yards of offense.
Yeah.
Or 61, I'm sorry. I can't believe they only had you could tell me they'd only have 161 yards of offense because like that's happened probably a bunch for them in the Big Ten before when they play Iowa and shit. But 2 yards rushing,
unbelievable.
I would have bet the absolute house on that being impossible. Impossible.
You ready to take Iowa against Indiana?
I am all over Iowa next week, dude. All fucking over Iowa. Block it in right now. That line opens. I am betting the fuck out of that.
And give me Illinois against USC. Bielema will have those guys.
It's going to be a tough week of practice. Week of practice.
Especially with what I'm seeing with USC right now. What the fuck are they doing? They're going through the motions right now.
It's on commercial, so I wasn't paying attention.
They're only up 7. Sparty's fucking around. They may come back and win this thing.
I stayed away from it. But what I didn't stay away from is Vanderbilt over 4.5 wins, which I have a lot of money riding on. Did you see the score of this game?
Yeah, I thought the halftime score was the end of the game, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Georgia State covered." No, they didn't. Oh my god,
70 points.
Vandy's the best team in the country.
They are the best team in the country. GBO Farms, you better get ready, buddy. The train is coming. The revenge tour is coming. You saw it in South Carolina. Georgia State beat Vandy last year as well. Oh, the train is coming. Unbelievable. Brian Kelly and his family, 56 points for LSU, 10 points for Southeast Louisiana. I think we picked that correctly. I don't really remember. Shout out to the Sports Grid. I was on the Sports Grid today, and we decided to go in. It was very convincing when both the other hosts were telling me we should load up on Texas minus 41.5 or whatever it is. Texas won 55-0. One of the highlights is fucking hilarious. Like, tell me you saw Arch.
I tweeted it.
Oh my God.
I hope he gets lit the fuck.
He doesn't even run him over. I don't even understand why he's talking that much shit or like staring him down like that. It was like he had the angle on the guy. I don't understand. I mean, it's hilarious to watch because I know he struggled and he had a great game today, but like essentially Arch Manning has like a 4-yard run for a touchdown. But like in his mind, I think he thought he ran him over when really it's just like he got a good angle.
Yeah. It's such a candy ass fucking move. The way he did. It's like, really? You're gonna flex on Sam Houston after you sucked ass against UTEP and San Jose and Ohio State? Okay, Arch. You're gonna get fucked up in the SEC.
Well, it wasn't like you've seen some people get ran over, and I understand like the stand over you, like fuck you. This was nothing. Like this was like I don't think the guy like I was like, what did he do to you? You didn't really overpower them.
It was such a clown play.
The Texas needed that though. They needed that type of performance to make him feel comfortable because next week they're in the swamp. And by the way, I am going back to the well. The only problem is if they fire Napier, do they quit? That's not next week. That's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
now,
if they
actually.
fire him, they may pop up. If he's still there, they may quit.
I don't know because you've seen it before when they fired Mullen, they quit. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They laid it down.
Utah State destroyed McNeese. Didn't really see that coming. How about Mendenhall, man? He's gonna win the Mountain West, isn't he? 48-7.
Well, Boise goes there the final week of the year. Watch out, Boise.
Battle of the Paddle. Texas State did cover against the Nazis. And then Bet Detective Buddy. You went with them, I think. The ULM Warhawks come trotting into the Sun Bowl, and they almost blew this thing. They were up 24-7.
It's a beatdout.
And no, UTEP had a chance to win this game. They came all the way back.
They outplayed the entire game. That was pathetic.
Tough beat there. Bryant Vincent, AD, good head coach.
Yeah.
I can't believe I lost on this UTSA Colorado State game. I want to vomit.
Wait until you see Norvell go for 2.
He's got to be. Yeah. What the fuck, man?
He had already made the extra point. He goes, "Nah, I'm gonna go for 2 now." Like, you're such a fucking idiot,
dude. I watched this whole game. I mean, we went live, but I watched the whole every play. I had it on the audio and everything. UTSA, I'm worried about in the AAC. A lot of people praising the AAC, and rightfully so. Some of those teams on the floor are a lot better, but UTSA, I'm a skeptic. I thought. It's a bummer for Jeff Traylor because I don't think you're going to get a better job after that. I don't think the Power 5 is going to come calling because if you watch the tape, UTSA looks like shit this year. To me, they look like shit. Yeah. Unbelievable. They still win though. And they move along 2-2 there. 8 shit on that. And then what the hell is this? This is so on brand. I didn't bet this game, but I find it hilarious. San Diego State 34, Cal 0.
I bet.
What? So like this is so Cal. Like, guess what? We got a fucking top 10 quarterback. McAfee's talking about him. I feel like all the college football world has kind of talked about a little bit of Cal this week, saying, man, they have a nice schedule within the ACC. They could do something. And then they go to the snapper, which isn't even lit.
Get drilled.
And I was curious because I watched like the first drive. I mean, I had the game on, but I didn't I had the audio on for like the first drive. They went down and got inside like the San Diego State 15-yard line. And I took out the trash of my house and I came back and I forgot that I was watching. Like I switched over to the Colorado Wyoming game. And I put that on a TV where the audio wasn't on. But then I'm like, wait, I see the score in like a little bit, and I'm like, wait, they didn't score a field goal, a touchdown?
Yeah.
Because I thought they were going to go up points right there, and then you get shut out, 34-0. You nailed this one. You nailed this one on the money line. I did think it was possible that they could win on the money line. Once again, though,
but not
I did not think 34-0 would happen.
No.
Unbelievable. What the fuck is this outcome?
Yeah.
Somebody explain to me what the hell just happened. And even worse is San Diego State only outgained them by like 30 yards. What? Was every play like a block punt for a touchdown? Like
they had a pick six. I think they had 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, I think unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. It's so on brand with Cal. And then Ron Rivera's is doing interviews on the sideline. I'm like, Hey, Ron, you're down 24-0 to fucking San Diego State. Maybe stop doing all these interviews on the sideline.
They're going to lose at Boston College next week, too.
Yep. The Cal story.
But then they'll beat Duke on October 4th. I got this figured out.
They're good at home.
Yeah.
The algorithm's good at home.
Unbelievable. You get shut out to San Diego State. What the fuck?
Lewis, man. Good win for that program.
But they're not even known for their defense. It's like, what?
I think they stormed, by the way.
So it was a team meeting, right? They had a team meeting afterwards on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I think San Diego State stormed because it's a little brother here.
This is hilarious. 34-0. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then you had the Colorado Buffaloes. They covered for us, thankfully.
Just watch him go down to Buffalo. Oh no, it's a guy.
They should have been starting Caden Salter at Houston. I do believe he gives that offense a different dynamic because of his legs. I know he wasn't stretching the field maybe as much as the other guy, but I just think his legs give you it gives you a better chance, especially on an offense that's lacking big plays. I think I regret saying that. Why not go with that guy? Colorado's had 500 yards of offense. I don't know what that really means for next week. They play BYU next week. I actually kind of like their spot, but BYU, that's going to be an interesting game because I do think Bachmeier might be flawed a little bit being young.
It's a rematch. It's a rematch from the bowl game because BYU beat the shit.
And they're coming back from Greenville, North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean it's a good spot for Colorado for sure.
Yeah. And then currently I have Fresno State in the game that stunk to high heaven. GBO Farms. I know you were talking about this. We have a battle, don't we? Here.
Yeah, I got the old rainbow.
You're gonna win. The fact the line never went up and shit.
Hey.
This one, how the line made no sense from the start. It made no fucking sense from the start.
Carson, be careful. They still don't have a Mountain West loss. Don't chirp yet until they actually lose some games in the Mountain West. They're undefeated in the Mountain West.
Yeah.
It ain't over yet, baby.
Yeah, I mean the hate coming in. San Jose State did still win. Idaho, FCS playoff team. Put Idaho in the Mountain West. What? They'll be better than Nevada. I'll tell you that.
Who San Jose State got first in league play? New Mexico at home. I don't feel good.
Terrible. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose that game.
Oh shit! Then they gotta go to Mendenhall. Yeah, it's over.
Shout out to Tennis Gambling Podcast. You should be subscribed. Put some respect on Bachmeier, best 47 to ever play quarterback. I do appreciate that he actually runs the ball. Because let me tell you, his oldest brother, I could not stand watching the lawn chair that was. But yeah, you're right. Give me a couple game balls. Who gets? If we do 3 game balls each, where are you going?
Ooh,
you get first pick.
Oh, Cignetti. I mean, he talked the talk and walked the walk this week. Jesus Christ. I mean, I he beat them. Shit, how good is Old Dominion if they hung in there?
I think Old Dominion's really good. That's yeah. I mean, that's part of why I liked the Illini today, because I was like, you know what? They played a team with a pulse, and it was ODU, and ODU kind of hung tough with them.
Yeah.
No, not the case. I'm gonna go, but I'll just go Texas Tech. Texas Tech gets that first game ball.
Yeah, it's a road win too.
Yeah. Where are you going to?
I was just scrolling through.
I kind of feel like Auburn got fucked over today, if I'm being honest. Like I took Oklahoma, I cashed.
They got some shit calls. I thought
Auburn. I thought so too, man.
Yeah, I think we were when we were recapping that something was going on with Colorado. They did get fucked. So that catch was not a fucking catch.
How about the obvious pass interference? The guy's like 4 seconds early.
Yeah. I thought they got fucked, but that's part of playing on the road, and that's why you give a game ball. I'm gonna give the Sun Devils a game ball.
Gutty win on the road. Yeah,
that's a good win, man. I mean, coming into the year, Baylor was a contender. Arizona State's got the target on their back. And everybody kind of counted them out after they lost to Mississippi State, and they went in there and they got a big road win to start their quest, see if they can go back to back in the Big 12.
I like it. Who is most worthy here? Syracuse. It's Syracuse.
Oh yeah,
Fran fucking Brown, man. Fran fucking Brown. Guy can coach.
Yeah.
I told you White Tigers committed for a reason, and it's not like we're working on a project to get rid of that roof, up there in Syracuse, New York. But Fran, I got a feeling you're going to be there in 16 years. But yeah, very impressive stuff. Where are you going next?
I'll go to last night. I'm giving Tulsa the game ball. First time they beat Oklahoma State since the 90s. This hurts to say. Rest in peace, Mike Gundy. That shit's over there too, by the way.
Oh, I think the nail is certainly in the coffin.
Yeah.
Who gets fired first, by the way? So
they're going to give him the year. He played there. He's still the best coach in the history. They can't fire him mid. That would be bullshit, in my opinion, unless he's having too many beers while driving, like he was talking about at Ollie Gordon's. That was the beginning of the end. Oh, he just had a couple. What are you talking about? We've all been drunk driving. I was like, yeah, Mike, but you probably shouldn't say that out loud at media day.
Yeah, but I mean, the best part about being a millionaire football coach is you're above the law, baby. All right.
I started doing the math, and once he got to his third, he was just that much over. If he had taken a little water break, he'd been under.
Honestly, here's what I'm hoping happens. You ready for this? I know I got one more game ball. Here's what I'm hoping. Tulsa bowl game this year. Next year, Tulsa run championship game appearance in the AAC. Trey Lamb, next head coach at East Carolina. Guess who takes the Tulsa job?
Mike Gundy.
Mike fucking Gundy. Takes a year off. Goes, he hunt rattlesnakes? He's down there hunting rattlesnakes for a year. He gets bored of it. Takes the Tulsa job. Let's go. We got it all figured out. My final game ball.
Him and Dabo need to take the year off next year. Go hunting and fishing, and let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Dabo, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna fire. They'd be insane to fire him right now.
I agree. I was
made the playoffs last year. Yeah.
I know. I'm just throwing Dabo and Gundy out there just because they're like the two head of. We're not doing the portal and NIL, which I love and respect, but it's like programs are going in the wrong direction. The good old boys are struggling right now.
Trick or treat. Tulsa had a $30 million donation for football and basketball. $30 million donation back in December, I think it was. Final game ball. I am going. It's tempting. I kind of wanted to do JMU Dukes, but the more I think about it, I'm going to give it to North Texas. Another job that Mike Gundy can go to when Eric Morris leaves. It's what, an hour and 45, 2 hours from Stillwater. He can keep his damn house. All right. Very impressive to beat Washington State the way you did, and then to go to New York, even though you blew a 21-point lead, you fucking found a way to. You would lose that game in years past, and you're 4-0. So the Mean Green to me deserve a game ball. And they have South Alabama next, followed by South Florida. Should beat South Alabama. We'll see about South Florida. Shout out to the Eric Morris Agency. Folks, that is our show. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. Next week's incredible. If you haven't seen the lineup of games for next week,
it's the best.
It might be the best. The whole fucking I normally like rivalry week is my favorite, but you look at next week's schedule, and you can make
Friday night.
Yeah, you can make it. Well, it starts on Thursday night when ECU, who's still
you're back. You're back. We're going.
Still alive to win the AAC.
We'll be live from Greenville on Thursday.
Yeah. Florida State at Virginia on Friday. TCU at Arizona State on Friday. Saturday, I mean, Louisville Pitt's a tricky one. I think Louisville's been terrible at Pitt historically. How about Scott Frost? He never loses at UCF. Maybe they're contenders as they go to the Little Apple in Kansas State. The Lou Holtz Bowl, Notre Dame, Arkansas, USC at Illinois, undefeated Georgia Tech heading into Grove Stadium in Wake Forest, Cincinnati, Kansas. I know you're thinking these aren't the best games. Well, I'm kind of going chronologically right now. I'm very excited for Rice Navy. Shit you not. Rice Navy is the one of the ones I want to see really bad. But how about this heat right here? LSU at Ole Miss, Indiana at Iowa, Ohio State at Washington, Auburn at Texas A&M, Utah at West Virginia, Tennessee at Mississippi State, Arizona at Iowa State, Oregon at Penn State, Alabama at Georgia. I mean, BYU, Colorado, there's a lot of meat on the bone next week. And I kind of brushed over some of the mid-major games that I kind of think could be pretty fucking good. Like Tulane's at Tulsa.
Did you say App State at Boise?
Yeah, that's fun.
That's
fun.
Those are the two best mid-majors of the last, 20 years.
Yeah. I tell you, Rice Navy is fucking fire. I mean, there's some really good matchups. And Bronco Mendenhall, I love you, brother, but I didn't know you signed on to get pissed on.
I know.
Going to Vanderbilt. That game's a little more interesting though than I anticipated. Folks, we'll have you covered throughout the week. We'll be back on Monday. Enjoy your Sunday. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Shout out to the chat. We're grateful for everybody hopping in there. So appreciate it. Till next time, this is the College Football Experience Week 4 reaction show. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Run and shoot. We can really run and shoot.